Dawn ignites Krueger National Park, sky blazing red. Cole Hawk Brennan 38s, ex-army, scarred jaw, stands at the gate. A lioness paces 10 feet away, golden, eyes sharp, growling low. 9 days straight, same deal. Sunrise, stare, gone. Cole mutters, "What's your angle?" His radio crackles. Riley, "Hawk, she's back." "Shoot," Cole snaps. "Hold. She's not attacking. She's waiting." "A killer begging me for something," he'd growl. "What's her play?" "Stick around, this twists hard." Krueger National Park stretches raw and endless. Golden plains ripple under a merciless sun. Rivers slash through the dirt like veins, and the air hums with the unseen pulse of predators. Cole Hawk Brennan's carved out a life here for 3 years, his ex-army instincts sharpened by nights chasing poachers through thorn-choked gullies, days wrestling floodwaters back from camp, and mornings staring down rogue elephants with nothing but a rifle and a glare. As a rock, unshaken by the wild's chaos, until this lioness showed up. She's no ordinary beast. Day 1, Cole clocked her at dawn, golden fur glinting, pacing the rusted gate like a sentinel, her low growl rolling through the stillness. He figured Shedbolt, spooked by the station's noise. She didn't. Day 2, same deal. By day 5, his crew's muttering half-awed, half-twitchy. Day 7, it boils over. Riley, the rookie with a buzz cut and a nervous streak, swings his rifle up as she nears, his voice tight. "She's too damn close, Hawk. We gotta do something." Cole's on him fast, hand clamping the barrel, shoving it down. "Cool it, kid," he snaps, voice like a whip. She hasn't twitched a claw. Riley's eyes dart, wild. "Then what's she after?" "She's freaking me out." Cole doesn't answer, Kent. That blank spot in his guts gnawing at him, and he hates it. He's seen lions before pride's tearing into kills, loners stalking the fringes. But this? She's not hunting, not threatening. She just watches, amber eyes boring into the station like she's waiting for a signal. Tara, the medic, catches him staring one morning, her coffee mug steaming in the chill. "You think she's lost her pride?" she asks, voice steady but curious. Cole shrugs, scratching the scar on his jaw. Maybe, or maybe she's got something to say. He doesn't buy his own words, but they stick anyway. That night, he digs through old logs, nothing on a rogue lioness, no reports of a pride shifting near the gate. Sleep's a bust. Her growl echoes in his head. By day 9, the crew's on edge, and Cole's patience is fraying. He grabs the sat phone, punching in a number he swore he'd never need. Dr. Miles Decker picks up, his Texan drawl crackling through static. "Hawk, you finally lose a fight out there?" Cole cuts through the jab. "Got a lioness haunting my gate every dawn. 9 days, no attacks, just staring. Fix it before someone pulls a trigger." Miles laughs, low and sharp. "Lion with a routine? Hell, I'm in gimme a day." Miles rolls up at noon, all lanky swagger and battered gear, a grin splitting his sunburned face. "She's clocking in like a 9 to 5, huh? That's my kind of mystery." Cole grunts, pointing at the gate. "She's your problem now. Keep my team breathing." Miles unpacks cameras, clicking into place, a drone buzzing test loops, his notebook already smudged with ink. She shows right on cue next dawn, pacing her line, growling soft and steady. Tara hovers over Miles' shoulder, squinting at the feed. "She's casing us, right? Planning something?" Miles spits his toothpick, eyes glinting. No claw tracks, no lunge as she's not prepping a hit. She's calling out. Cole crosses his arms, skeptical. "What? She's sending smoke signals?" Miles smirks, tapping his pen. "Close enough. Let's crack her code." The logic's shaky, but it's the first lead Cole's had, and he's desperate enough to bite. Day 10 dawns hot and heavy, the air thick with dust and tension. Miles huddles over his tablet, zooming in on grainy cam stills, his finger tracing a jagged line. Her prints, they hook toward that ravine east of here, then loop back tight. She's circling something, Hawk. Cole leans in, squinting at the map, his mind ticking over the terrain, rocky outcrops, dry creeks, poacher trails gone cold. "Been quiet out there lately," he mutters, voice low. "Too quiet. Those bastards might have left a mess." Miles nods, chewing his lip. If they did, She's the cleanup crew and she's pissed. Next morning, she's back. Her roar hits like a gunshot, sharper than before, eyes locked on Cole with a fire he can't dodge. She turns fast, stalking into the savannah, her tail a taut whip. Cole's gut says it's now or never. He rounds up the team, Riley, clutching his drone like a lifeline, Tara, medkit slung tight, and Miles scribbling last-second notes. Gear up, Cole barks, slinging his rifle over his shoulder. She's moving with intent wear on her tail. Miles swings his pack on, grinning through the sweat, chasing a lion across the wild, beats dissecting roadkill in a lab any day. Tara shoots him a look. Hope your legs match your mouth, Doc. The trek kicks off. Brutalson pounds down, a relentless fist baking the earth into cracked slabs. Thorns snag their pants, drawing thin lines of blood. The air's a furnace, scorching their throats. The lioness doesn't falter. Her amber coat weaves through the scrub, a beacon pulling them deeper. She stops half a mile in, nosing a patch of churned dirt dark. Wet stains glisten, blood not yet baked dry. Miles drops to a knee, fingers brushing the mess. Fresh kill couple, days old. Male lion, big one. Poachers don't waste a trophy like that. Cole's fists ball up, his scar itching. Her mate, if they snagged him, she's running on fumes. Tara crouches beside Miles, voice tight, explains the desperation. She's not just wandering. They press on, the trail twisting through a maze of acacias and low ridges. Riley's drone whirs overhead, its hum a lifeline in the vastness. Cole's orders keep it tight, scouting ahead. The heat's a living thing now, pressing on their chests, but the lioness doesn't slow. Her path cuts sharper, more deliberate, like she's tracing a map only she can see. Miles mutters theories under his breath, stress calls, territory shifts, but Cole's mind's elsewhere, piecing together the blood, the gate, her stare. She's not lost, he says finally, wiping sweat from his brow. She's dragging us somewhere. The Sayabai River hits them like a wall, muddy, wild, swollen from a storm upstream. Its roar drowns the drone, the current churning whitecaps against the banks. The lioness bounds onto a boulder jutting from the shore, her silhouette stark against the spray. She lets loose a roar deep, urgent, rolling downstream like a command. Cole's pulse jacks up, his boots sinking in the soft bank. That's her spot, he says, voice steady but tight. She's pointing us, and better be damn worth it. Miles nods, eyes narrowing at the river's edge. She's not stopping now. Whatever's down there, it's her endgame. The team exchanges glance, exhausted, wired, ready. They're in deep, and there's no turning back. Riley's drone zips low, its grainy feed lighting up Miles' tablet. A chaotic pile of rocks, splintered and raw, slumped against the riverbank like a fresh wound. A faint, desperate whimper slices through the sea beast's roar, barely audible but enough to snap Cole into gear. He's already at the rubble, crowbar biting into stone. Cubshas to be, he grunts, muscles straining as he levers a boulder loose. Tara scrambles to keep up, slipping on a slick patch of mud. Cole grabs her arm, yanking her upright with a sharp, "Eyes open, Tara!" Miles, sweat streaking his face, wedges a flashlight into a crevice, shouting over the din, "She's all in on us! Don't let her down!" The lioness looms above, a golden sentinel on her boulder. Her gaze locked on the team. Her tail flicks, tense, but she holds her ground. No snarl, no lunge, just a mother's iron will. The pile fights back, jagged edges tear at their palms, dust clogs their lungs. Riley heaves a slab aside, cursing as it grazes his shin. Tara's hands shake as she probes a gap, then freezes. A tiny, matted paw twitches in the beam of Miles' light. "Got one," she calls, voice cracking. She pulls gently a cub, barely bigger than a house cat, shivering but alive. Riley dives in beside her, grunting as he shifts another rock, freeing a second cube, its eyes half open, chest heaving weakly. The lioness descends in a fluid leap, landing soft despite her bulk. She noses her cubs, tongue rasping over their fur, a deep, rumbling purr vibrating through the air like a storm's echo. The team steps back, catching their breath, watching her reclaim what's hers. Then it shifts. She turns to Cole, eyes burning, and closes the gap in 2 strides. Before he can tense, she lowers her massive head and presses it hard against his rib swarm. Deliberate, a pulse of wild strength. Cole's heart skips, his voice a rough whisper. Hell, she's paying her dues. Miles, jaw slack, fumbles his flashlight. That's no instinct, that's her saying we're square. The moment cracks open wider. Miles kneels, shifting a final stone, and his breath catches. A third cub lies there as Maul, still crushed under the weight. The lioness pads over, sniffs it once, and lets out a low, keening moan that cuts deeper than her roars. She lingers, then turns back to her living cubs, nudging them closer. Cole's hands clench, voice barely audible. She lost one. That's why she dragged us here. Tara wipes her eyes, muttering, poor girl. Riley just stares, drone forgotten in his hands. The team trudges back across the river, water soaking their boots, the current tugging like it's reluctant to let go. They perch on a low rise, watching her below. She's curled around her cubs now, licking dirt from their fur, her movements fierce yet tender. A warrior turned guardian. The surviving cubs squirm, batting at her muzzle with tiny paws, their weak mules carrying faintly over the water's rush. Cole stands apart, staring, the ghost of her touch still warm against his ribs. He's quiet, too quiet for a guy who usually barks orders. Miles, for once short on quips, leans against a tree, scribbling in his notebook but stealing glances at the scene. That's a heart that doesn't quit, he says finally, voice soft, lost half her world, still fighting for what's left. Tara nods, wrapping a bandage around her scraped knuckles. Makes you rethink what strong means. Back at the station, dusk settles heavy, the air thick with the day's weight. Cole slumps at his desk, flipping through a tattered poacher's ledger he'd pulled from a lockbox, an old bust from last year. There it is, scrawled in smudged ink. Male lion, prime pelt, Sia by Ridge, spring. Her mate sold for pocket change to some black market trader. Cole's jaw tightens. She'd been on that raid. Hadn't connected the dots until now. She'd been out there alone, her pride scattered, her cubs her last anchor. He shuts the book, the thud loud in the silent room. The gate stays empty after that. No dawn visits, no amber eyes in the half-light. She'd gotten what she came for, her kids, her shot. Riley, still buzzing, uploads his drone footage that night, raw and unedited. By morning, it's everywhere. Mama Lion lights up screens from Johannesburg to Jersey, racking up views faster than Cole can track. Messages flood in. Awe, tears, demands for more. Riley grins like a kid, but Cole just shrugs, uncomfortable with the spotlight. Days later, he's alone in the office, the hum of the savannah drifting through the open window. He pulls out a pocket knife and starts scratching at his desk. Not a plan, just instinct. When he's done, a rough lion's head stares back, jagged but proud. It's not art, it's a scar, a piece of her he can't let go. Miles catches him at it, raising a brow. Didn't peg you for the sentimental type, Hawk. Cole snorts, flipping the knife shut. Ain't sentiment, it's respect. So next time you're out there, woods, plains, wherever, listen up. Nature's got a voice, and sometimes it's calling you. Like this? Hit that like. Subscribe for more world real rides. This ain't just a story, it's a gut check. That lioness? She taught us trust isn't just for humans. She risked everything, staring down rifles and rangers, betting we'd get it. And Cole? He learned strength isn't always a fight. Sometimes it's dropping the gun and picking up the crowbar. Out there, instinct and grit collide, but compassion's the real muscle. She lost a cub, her mate, maybe her whole damn world. Yet she still reached out. That's raw courage. Next time life's piling rocks on you, don't just roar, find your crew, human or not. We're tougher together. Nature's not some enemy to conquer. It's a mirror. Look hard enough and it'll show you who you really are. So what's your move when the wild calls? Step up or step back?